Can anybody see it? I'm blind.
Yep, I can see it. Okay. All right. And we're back with another episode. This is going to be episode 8.
Episode 8.
Yep. You're watching Creative Minds. And again, my name is Jonah Coleman, and your other host, Gabe Martinez, and Caleb Tinwalde.
Yo.
What's up?
What's up? So, today's episode is just us.
Yeah, we just kind of want to talk about what our future plans are or aspirations we want to do with the Creative
podcast.
Minds brand and the podcast.
Yeah.
And
Which we've been getting great feedback from everyone. It honestly blows my mind. For instance, a couple weeks back, my mom came to me, was like, "Hey, I had some people at work that seen your podcast, and just brought it up and started talking about it and stuff." And I was like, "Man, that's it
cool.
makes me happy on the inside,
for
honestly."
real. I'll randomly run into people that I know relatively, and they'll just like bring up the podcast, and it's kind of a good feeling.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I actually have an aunt that lives in Oklahoma who watches our podcast.
Oh,
so
nice.
I think
Nice.
that's pretty cool. Like that our podcast is reaching all the way to
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
I mean, my mom is she resides in California.
Okay.
So I mean, it's
that's
all the
even-
way
that-
out in California.
That's awesome. Yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
just it's all over.
Yeah.
Dude, it honestly is. The idea behind it, coming into this, when we all first kind of met up and we was all talking about starting this thing, just the idea behind it, we all wanted to showcase more creative sides of people.
Yeah.
And I really feel like we've achieved that, or we
Yeah,
are
for sure.
achieving that.
Yeah, like
Our
I
first
just
burst of guests were definitely creative in their
oh
own
yeah,
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
All of our guests are killing it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Thank you too for people coming on and being willing to take time out of their
Yeah,
day to come and
exactly.
talk with us.
Yeah. Just because around this area, it seems like there's people on social media and stuff like that, but there's not a whole lot of content creation.
No.
Right. Or
that-
collaborating either.
Yeah, there are people, but I feel like they haven't really reached the horizons or the audience that
Yeah.
they could.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Because there's a lot
Definitely.
of talented people around here, but
Right.
I feel like this podcast, what we want to do with it, just want to shed light on creators.
Yeah, it definitely is too.
Yeah.
I have people all the time that are asking to come on the show, and it's kind of overwhelming because we mentioned in the last episode we just don't have the time, or we don't make profit off of this, so it's kind of hard to make this a priority and stuff along with our daily lives with kids and
Yeah.
That and we have
and
to
job.
be very selective.
yeah, very
It's almost invite only.
yeah.
Yeah.
it-
Not to hate on the people that reach out and
Right.
ask to be on the show.
Definitely.
But it's
like I said, we just don't have enough time, and if this was a full-time thing, we could maybe be a little bit more lenient with
And
that,
open.
Yeah.
and open with that, but
Our time is valuable.
yeah,
as well.
it is
for real.
honestly.
We get like 2 Sundays out of the month, if that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, to do these episodes.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's where it kind of becomes selective.
yeah.
But still, thank you to everyone who is reaching out to us that does want to be a part of it. And hopefully, eventually, we can reach that mark where we can have more people on, more on a weekly basis, and
Yeah.
do even more podcasts and even more things.
On a side note, my company actually recognized that I was doing a podcast, and they advertised it on our little
That's awesome.
That is
TV
awesome.
screen.
That's
so
official.
that was pretty cool. I
Yeah,
thought
that
was
is
pretty
really
neat.
cool.
That is official.
I love that it's just getting out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
So let's move forward and talk about what exactly we're gonna be trying to do moving forward as a brand.
Okay.
In our podcast.
So yeah, I don't necessarily.
We don't know the
Caleb
details.
brought it up the other day.
Right.
I don't necessarily want to put ourselves in a box and only be a podcast, because
Definitely.
we are creative minds and we like
Definitely.
to do a lot more than just podcasting.
Right.
We do video, photos, music,
Artsy stuff.
art. Yeah, like it's. I don't want to put us in a box.
And-
I'd rather create a brand.
Right. And personally, I want to do it all. I know we've talked
Yeah.
about this before. I think it might have been on our pilot, where it's like, I want to have my hand in a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, I don't
That's
want
how I
to
am.
be containing myself to just one thing. Like
Yep.
let's do it all because there's a need for it all.
Yeah, for
You know.
sure. Yeah.
But kind of like what you were saying with the brand, you know, we definitely want to turn this into more of a brand.
Yeah.
You know, podcast will always have its place,
Yeah.
but I think definitely as a brand, we definitely need to reach out in some other creative ways.
Yeah, we would like to do like clothing and apparel and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but I don't want to classify it as merch. I don't want it to be
Right.
a podcast
Yeah.
merch thing. I want it to
Definitely
be
not.
apparel and stuff that people would
Right.
wear.
Branded.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Not something with our faces on or anything like
Yeah,
that. Like
no,
Yeah.
like
unique designs
Yeah,
created by professionals.
you know, yeah,
Yeah.
and we'd be able to still have. That's not to say we wouldn't have the Creative Minds podcast, like T-shirts or whatever, like that. But definitely, as far as like doing something that's geared specifically towards us, like I mentioned, you know, in our group chat the other day, doing something that's like limited edition or something. Maybe not
Yeah.
right off the rip. That's not right off the rip.
working with artists,
But
and
yeah,
have-
working
yeah,
with
put them
certain
on.
artists or something, you know, we definitely want to be creative and open up and relate and try and build a relationship with more people.
Yeah,
And I definitely think by bringing in creative artists, you know, to help us come up with limited edition type apparel would be key,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, and it'd be awesome because
to
we
get
could.
their name out.
Yeah, we
also.
could,
Yeah.
you know,
Showcase
shout
someone
them
else.
out and
Yep.
showcase what they're about and their art, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of artists personally too.
Me too.
And of course, this is just aspirations, nothing set in stone right now. But we would like
That's
to do a lot of things.
Kind of our projection
Yeah.
for 2020.
Yeah.
I'd like to get that started.
2020 definitely.
So there's apparel, and then we'd also we've been talking about doing short films.
Yeah.
I would really like to do a short film. You just sent us a short film. What was that called?
Oh, man, I can't
The
even.
snowball fight one.
No.
No, that one was sick though.
okay.
We'll have to plug it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It was something that I just randomly came across, and the guy that creates it, every single one of his short films is just amazing.
Oh, he has more.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like so captivating, and how it ended, it tied in just perfectly.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spoil anything, so we'll just plug it, and people can check it out. But they should definitely check out the short film.
It's so good.
It's so good, and it pertains to people that are creative like us. Especially, I mean, it's more based, I guess, around video type thing. But it is definitely a creative outlet, and it applies to anyone that's trying
Right.
to work their ass off to do their own thing.
Yeah. And so if you guys want to check that out, here's the name and the thumbnail or whatever.
Thumbnail,
It'll be
description,
right
wherever.
here, wherever,
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah. So short films we'd like to work on.
And definitely just doing some more like community type stuff. I don't know.
If we can go out and walk on the street and then just interview a random person,
Yeah.
that would be really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Something like that. I don't know. There's just, like we were saying before, it just seems like there's not enough time.
No.
Like between all of our personal projects, you do photo and video, I do video, you're doing photo. I mean,
I'm
it's
picking
just,
up the photo commercially now.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's really hard to try and
Finally.
fit this in.
Finally.
More than $20 shoots.
yeah.
Crazy. You're wild, dude.
Yeah.
I actually have some photo ideas in my head that
Yeah.
I want to work on. but-
Yeah, I'm not really a photographer. My girlfriend is the photographer.
Yeah.
Melissa Shimko, shout her out. She's an amazing photographer.
Yep.
She'll be on at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And but I do like the dabble in photography and film photography
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But there are a lot of things that I like to do, like graphic design, Photoshop,
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, using
Right.
photographs that I've taken.
Yep.
And that's just a super fun.
I find it crazy how it's like, you know, you keep doing some things and that you're like what you want to do is constantly changing.
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
You know,
Always.
the
I was-
ADD creative brain.
Yeah, exactly. And you think that you really you're liking to do something, and then maybe a couple years down the road, you're just like, yeah, there's so much more. I mean, that's kind of how it is for me in the weddings. Like, I love doing weddings.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I just feel like there's so.
You're
I mean,
kind of burnt.
yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on it. I wouldn't say, yeah, maybe a little burnout, frustrated, I guess.
Yeah.
But in general, like, you know, we've all been talking about these little short films that we want to do. And I really feel coming into 2020, that's where I want to be. Like, I still have weddings booked. But I think changing gears and not booking as many weddings as I did. I did 15, 16 weddings this year. And it was just like,
Yeah, but I don't think that you should give up on that.
No,
I feel like
definitely-
that is your ticket to out of
Yeah.
your full-time job.
I
This could be your
definitely-
full-time
yeah.
job, and I feel like if you double down on the wedding
Yeah.
videos, that would give you more time
I
during the week
completely
for
agree
stuff
with
like
that.
this.
I completely agree, and I won't ever actually give it up. But I think 2020, personally, I'm going to slow down with it so I can
Yeah.
focus more on this. Basically, I got some other ideas that I want to do. Another couple little music videos here and there, which those are always fun. Man, I just find myself loving those because it's just going out and doing whatever we want to do.
I
mean-
thought it was unique, that short film that we were just talking about, on how they were like kind of tired of the music video
Yeah.
scene, is because they don't want to put
I need
themselves
to check
in a
this
box.
out.
Yeah.
I missed it somewhere.
Oh, dude,
You
man.
didn't
I didn't-
watch
I
it?
didn't see it.
Wow,
It's
it was so good.
Oh,
So good.
so
The only part
good.
that I didn't like at the end is their interview or whatever,
Yeah.
on how they do their composition, because they're looking out of the frame and
Yeah.
there's this whole bare space, behind them,
them. Yeah.
which really they should just set the
Right.
person back or just turn.
I actually seen that's a new style that people are doing. After we had talked about
Really?
it, and if you actually look up that, like, that is a new stylized way, is where you have your frame cut ends right before here, and you have more of that back view.
That's
just
annoying.
empty. Yeah, right. Yeah,
That is so
yeah.
annoying.
But that is coming up with a lot of new filmmakers. Is
Yeah.
this? They're trying to change. The
Yeah,
way.
they're
You know what I
they're
mean?
breaking the
Breaking
law.
way.
Oh, of course, they're trying to break the law.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, that doesn't put someone inside of a box. So,
Yeah, no.
you know,
Yeah,
that's
definitely not.
cool. I guess I shouldn't hate on that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it
Yeah.
frustrated me a little
Yeah.
bit because what I've learned.
It
about
didn't look
myself and-
aesthetic to you, is what
yeah,
you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
I guess I can kind of see the style, but it's just too much bare space
Right.
behind them.
I
that-
agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
But I do like how that short film ended and went into.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was crazy. I was not expecting that
Yeah.
to, like, that story to turn out how it did. I mean, you got to watch it. I don't want to give nothing away, but at the end, you have to make it to the end. It's like, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's
So
it's
if
real
you-
short.
If you got 30 minutes, you definitely need to invest the time in this, and maybe it'll get you amped. Maybe it'll get you out and about to try and start doing more things for yourself.
Yeah.
So,
The hardest part about filmmaking, though, is the script. Trying
Yeah.
to come up with a concept of
Yeah,
some sort.
that's-
I could probably write a script. It would probably need like 20 revisions.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the hardest
That
part
sounds
is the
about right.
Yeah,
concept.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Just coming up
agree.
with a clever idea. Like, I would really like to make something that's like on the verge of Black Mirror, like, concept. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
okay.
Like, crazy out there,
Yeah.
like kind of a
I'm
mind
not,
fuck.
I'm not sure.
yeah,
what
if
that
you're
is.
like an actor,
You don't know
or
what
wanna-
Black Mirror is?
You
No.
haven't seen that?
Do you have Netflix?
Dude, I
gosh.
don't watch anything.
What are you doing?
Gee,
What are you doing, dude?
how do you come up with anything creative? Like, if
I
you
get crazy
don't-
ideas in my head. That's it. Like, I don't watch anything. It just, things pop up, and I'm just like, all
What are
right,
you
right.
inspired by?
random things. I see like a random, like, okay, so when I'm walking,
Yeah,
I know it's bad, but like I look down.
I do that too.
I look
Yeah.
down, and then like I look at like little shapes on the ground.
That's how I find four-leaf clovers.
Yeah.
I don't even try to look for
I'm
them.
serious. I
just
find
spot
little
them.
shapes on the ground, and then like I'm like, oh, that looks like a this, and I picture it, and it just looks like this little
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like same with like looking at clouds. Like I see things really easily, like
Okay.
quick.
Right.
Yeah.
You like one of
And-
those people that sees Jesus up in the clouds?
No,
type thing,
not
like-
Jesus, but like walking into work. There's a little divot in our bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the shape of a tooth. Seriously, like a perfect shape of a tooth.
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about, and I do the exact same thing.
But like then that will like turn into something else, and I'll be like, oh
Right.
man, that's really cool.
I
And,
always
like,
see faces
yeah.
and like
Oh,
little
geez.
like chips in the pavement
So
or something.
you're
like
the
that.
person.
No, but that's how my brain works. I don't know why. It's
No,
just like,
I
see
know what you're
things,
talking about.
like,
I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
understand,
Yeah.
yeah.
I never really thought about it though. But you seem like you've thought about the,
Yeah,
like
I
the
think about it
self-awareness
all the
of doing
time.
that. I've
Yeah.
never thought of that.
Yeah.
Like I'll look at like this right here. This is a water drop,
Yeah, but
and
I
then like
definitely do
inside
that.
there's like a little face right
yeah.
there.
Yeah. I
Oh,
do
God.
that too. Then it starts speaking to you.
Yeah,
and,
right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, I see things like that, and
Yeah.
that's where I get like a lot of my creativity, and then it'll turn into something else,
Yeah.
and then like it'll evolve into.
Okay.
I'll be taking a picture, and
Okay.
they'll be-
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of my
True that.
inspiration just comes from like
Yeah.
the internet, seeing other people do
Yeah,
something,
same-
and then
same here.
my own take on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. Which some people, I mean, I've seen people say that's
I
a lot
agree
of
with that.
copycat. But honestly,
That's
how do you?
that was
how do
what nothing's original nowadays.
you no, but how do you get yourself better unless you focus on something and you
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like not
you,
that you're
you
trying.
teach yourself these tools, and then eventually
Yeah.
you can combine all these tools
Yep.
to make something
Of your own,
original. Yeah.
right? It's crazy.
and back to the the short film thing, if we got any people that are interested in doing any acting or anything,
Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to
definitely
get a hold of some people.
Yeah, I have to get a hold of some people. Like I said, we want to do a short film. We kind of need some people
Yeah.
to do a short film with us.
And also, if there's any writers out there that are like interested in writing scripts
I
or
know somebody.
stories or anything like
Wow.
that, yeah,
I know somebody.
Let's reach out to them. Let's
Do
like
it.
because
They're my roommate.
your roommate,
Yeah.
or, your roommate,
My
or
roommate.
your
No,
girlfriend.
my roommate.
I'm
I'm
confused.
lost.
My roommate.
Okay.
Roommate.
Her name's Michaela. She actually went
okay.
to school for writing, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she'd be interested. We'll see. She'll maybe see this, maybe not. I'll talk to her later today.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah.
But still, anyone
I
else?
would like to come up with the concept,
Yeah.
but let you
Yeah.
know someone else do like the writing or
Right.
the revisions or something
Yeah.
like that, because I would
I've
like a
never
lot
seen
of it
any
to
of her
come
writings.
from us.
write write this
we'll
shit
see.
for us.
If she's into it though, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Definitely.
I always harp on her to like start writing because she
Yeah.
went to school and doesn't use it, but we'll see if she uses
She
it.
needs to start doing it.
I know.
There's a lot of money in books.
yeah. yeah.
Like there's
I
a
think
lot.
there's a lot of money in playing video games.
I'm there is though.
Ah,
There-
geez.
there is.
Sports.
There is, but
There's
they,
a lot of
they
money
do
in
not play
everything.
competitively, so there's no money in that.
Yeah.
I like that statement though. There's a lot of money in everything because that is true.
There
Like,
is.
even if it's
There is.
not, there's not a huge niche for it. Like you can somehow
make a
usually,
niche for
you
it.
can find your way to tie in.
If
and
somebody can
break
make
in.
400K having a Disney blog,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's money in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True that.
With the power of YouTube and just
Yeah.
that Goldilocks
Yeah.
zone where you blow up and
Oh yeah.
I think collaborating too is a big
Oh, yeah.
key, man.
That
that's
is a
that's
huge
kind
key.
of where it's like, man, I really want to get some like big names on the show,
yeah.
but we're just not quite there yet.
I mean,
Um,
Nick
actually,
Mullins
all
is,
you-
is a
Yeah,
huge name.
Yeah,
All you-
yeah.
all you
Which
need
we
to
had
do
a,
is
we
reach
had
out.
a couple. We
Yeah.
honestly did have a couple.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, there are a few people that I've tried reaching out with no luck, which it does kind of suck.
We need the,
you know who
the
you are.
C level.
Yeah.
We need the C level famous people, like not a
Yeah.
list,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like C list.
Yeah, true that.
You know, you're in the skateboarding, so you know who Chris Chan is, right?
Chris Chan now.
Well, he's a YouTube skateboarder.
Okay.
He's super good.
Oh, wait, is this the guy from New York?
I don't think he's from New York.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I think he's from California.
Okay.
But he has like 1.5 mil
Wow.
subs.
Yeah.
He actually shared Nick's video on his channel.
No, he did
Nice.
not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I messaged Nick. I was like, dude, you're on Chris's channel. And he's like, oh yeah, we used to message back and forth every once in a while. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's crazy. Like Nick's
Yeah.
a huge name. Like
Yeah.
he has a lot of
Yeah, definitely.
connections.
That's
and
crazy.
Yeah,
networking.
a lot of Nick's videos too have a lot of views on them.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to be like we want to try and mooch like views off
No,
of
of
like
course
certain
not.
people,
No.
but definitely collaborating is what we want to do and kind of reach out to
Help
build.
others grow as well
Yeah.
as us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a lot to offer other creators, and I definitely want to showcase our abilities.
But also do the same for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Also, so moving forward as a brand, we definitely need to find a way to kind of not make a living, but make enough to support the podcast itself.
Yeah.
yep.
Do you guys know when we're gonna hopefully start looking for a permanent location?
I think once we start making money, I think the only way that we can start making money on it is either through Patreon, but then we would have to
That's like glorified begging.
Yeah.
Is what everyone
Yeah.
says.
We would have to make more content for the people
Yeah.
that pay monthly
Right.
For them exclusively.
And I'm not quite sure like
We
what
don't
we
have
could
time for
really
that right now.
offer.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, we haven't really thought about that.
And
Or there's affiliate
Right. Doing some
marketing.
affiliates.
But then we would have to grow our viewers more than 300 subs.
Right.
We would have to have at
Yeah.
least 50K for
Yeah.
these businesses to start taking us
If
seriously.
you haven't went and subbed to us yet, go do that now, please.
Please.
My first benchmark at least is I want to get to 1K.
Yeah.
1K is when
1K.
we can
We're
start
not-
monetizing videos.
We're not far. You
We're
figure
not
off of
far from the 500.
what is this, episode 8? So you figure off of 6-7 episodes, we've hit 300. So we're a third of the way there. If
Yeah.
we can make out another 20 videos,
Yeah,
average.
we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I know that like we'll get there eventually.
So-
Grinding and just continuing
Yep.
to evolve and
Yep.
do
Agree.
creative things.
Yeah.
I guarantee our name will get out there, but it's gonna be times when we're
Yeah.
not making money. We're just doing it for
Right.
the passion of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to put a time frame on it, but I think hopefully by the third quarter we should hit that 1K mark if
Yeah, I
we
think
so.
if we go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about like a businessman.
Businessman.
Third quarter.
Third quarter.
Third quarter.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I don't
That would
even
be
know what the
awesome.
third quarter is. What is that?
What do you mean the third quarter?
We
There's
s-
3 quarters.
can we
in a-
just-
Or there's 3 quarters. There's 4 quarters in a year.
Well,
So
yeah,
every 3
I
months,
understand.
every-
I get,
every three-
I get
3
that,
months.
but
Yeah.
I mean, can we just put it like half year? You guys make it all third quarter, second.
You
quarter.
don't like you don't
a little
like
bit after
fourths?
summer. Come on.
Jeez, I need
That's
to
what I was
catch up.
saying. He speaks like a businessman. Third quarter.
Right on.
Well, I didn't want to say after 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After 6 months, though, hopefully we are at that point.
Yep.
How long have we been doing this now?
It's like 3 months.
3
at
months?
least.
Yeah.
Going on, about 3 months.
I don't know.
Wait, this is
I don't know.
episode 8?
This is
episode
episode 8. We
This is
do
doing-
about
That's 4
2 a
months.
month.
2 months.
That's 4 months now.
Wow.
Well, we're doubling down on
Are we
going
gonna
to
do like a
Well, I mean,
a 1 year
3.5.
anniversary video, like podcast? We should do something epic for that.
For the
What?
what?
A 1 year episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If we can do it. That
Yeah.
that would be all right,
Next
close.
October?
Like
October.
yeah, but that
So-
would be probably like 20 videos, 24 videos, something like that.
Something outrageous.
Something like odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be way out there.
I'm just trying to think of the bi-weekly schedule that we got going on right now. It'd probably be close to 24.
Man, we got some interesting episodes coming up too. By the way,
yeah,
like the next couple ones seem like they're going to be pretty good.
yeah.
I'm
We have
excited.
people online and guests.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out the schedule, and some of them might not work, but I'd love for it to work. But
Yeah.
again, it's just the time. Right now, we're only doing it on Sundays when we're all free.
Yeah. Our women all hate us for it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my girlfriend's pretty lenient.
Yeah,
about it.
mine too. But yeah.
No comment.
No comment.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, that's awesome.
She
That's funny.
supports it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah,
All-
for sure.
I think
She's
all of our
very
women support it. Family members too.
yeah.
which is honestly great. But yeah, I really just like to get to that point.
Yeah. So what other things do we? I want to collaborate with Luke a lot because he is.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
That was
that last
The,
episode. And I
by
love
far
that.
the funnest episode, like we said before.
He's a
and
personality.
Yeah, and
that's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, for
not
sure.
to
It makes it a
discredit
lot fun.
anyone, like we had said in that episode,
Right.
but that was a fun episode.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do some more of that.
Get his dad on also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerome.
Yeah.
He's super
He's very
talented.
creative.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have him on at some point.
Yep.
But
Kinda-
on the other side of brand things, what else do we have that we want to do?
I'd like to
I
get
know
the
there's
website
more
up.
stuff. Okay,
Hopefully,
Yep. Website
January. It's coming soon.
Yeah,
Coming
definitely
soon.
coming soon. Along
Yep.
with the website, I think that's when we can really release. I know we don't want to call it merch for right now, but I mean,
Apparel.
let's face it. Right off the rip, we're gonna have merch. I mean, if that makes sense.
It's
I
not-
I,
I
I don't
don't
want to
think
put
it-
it in the merch
it's not-
category. I don't want it to.
I think
just have
saying
to
it a
do with
different
the
word. I mean,
podcast.
yeah, but starting off,
I just want to make cool clothing that people want to wear.
Yeah.
I don't want it to have to do with
no,
the podcast.
no, but I feel starting off right off the rip from the website and from everything else, like we kind of have to have. We don't have a brand yet. I mean, we have a brand, if that makes sense, but our brand isn't apparel.
need to work on
It's-
our branding.
Yeah, it's podcast. So starting off, obviously, we're gonna have podcast gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that will be first to come.
Yeah.
But
But
as
we
long-
don't sell it on our podcast per se.
No,
Once
no.
we start selling it on our podcast and it turns into merch,
True.
I would like to market it outside of
Yeah,
the podcast.
I definitely agree with
Start,
that. 100%.
Working
I-
SMMA stuff.
Yeah, I definitely want to head more towards the apparel line, like you were saying.
Yeah.
You know, and just reaching out with people and collaborating and really
I
getting
agree.
our brand out there. And I
Yeah.
think the website will definitely help with that. You know, we'll have a lot of different information, I hope we can put on there.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying, the podcast is only so much,
Yeah.
but there's so much more that we have to offer.
We're
Yeah.
kind of containing ourselves into
Yeah.
like a bottle.
Yeah.
And I like to like open that up and release what we all have to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really haven't showcased, I guess, anything that we personally do. I mean, other than some of our little intro videos,
Like little
and-
ads or
yeah,
whatever.
little ads
Yeah.
that we come up with. but I feel like we haven't really gone and shown our full potential
Yeah.
about what we can do and the things that we actually really do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do.
Yeah,
Doo-doo.
All right, bleep that.
Yeah, bleep that. Who says that? That's funny.
But yeah, we're coming up on that time.
Coming up on
This
that
is
time.
just gonna be a quick episode.
Quick episode, guys.
Do you
Just
have
some-
anything else you want to say before we cut it?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Other than just stay tuned.
We have a lot. This next year, I
Yeah.
feel like, is really gonna be
Our
Yeah.
push.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our push towards 1K subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
some more giveaways coming up. Possibly another tattoo giveaway.
Another
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
I do want to
Do we know who the artist is going to be?
have we-
Probably Brad Bodingbender.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm sure a lot of you guys know that. He already said that
Locals
he
will
would
know.
be down to do a giveaway. So,
5
we'll be
hour
working with him.
tattoo on this one.
I don't know exactly.
You don't
so
know
I'm
the-
not gonna.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let's plug the picture of Maddie and her tattoo that Russell did. I don't think we've actually showed anybody that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to plug that. Just shout out to Russell for doing that. Hooking
Yeah.
us up.
Russell actually
isn't-
posted.
What?
Russell posted that.
Yeah.
Oh, did
yeah,
he?
for sure.
Okay.
But we can show it on our podcast too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Russell, shout out to Russell Kane. He's a
Yeah.
talented tattoo artist. He also
Definitely.
does live stream on Twitch video games, like Fortnite. He did this other game. I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a survival game. He does with our buddy.
H1Z1?
No, it's not. It's not one of those. He does with our buddy Duggan. But also he does RuneScape. So if you guys are in the RuneScape, he
Hey.
does live stream RuneScape stuff.
Classic.
Which is super dope. You know. But we're coming up on that time. So yeah,
Alright.
just
Thank
stay
you
tuned.
for watching our
Yeah,
update.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Update video. Thanks, guys, and stay tuned. Definitely, we got a lot of interesting things coming up this
Yeah.
next year.
For sure.
Cool.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Oops.